Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do The Few and Cursed, The Great Deluge Part 1. Now, long-time viewers know that I have made some videos on Few and Cursed. There's one Part 6 that I have on my channel. This is basically a Kickstarter, indie comic. And probably it's doing very well. It's made by Felipe Cagno and Fabiano Neves. So this is part 1, basically issue 7. 8 is on the way, and 9 has now, is doing, Felipe is now doing number 9 on Kickstarter as we speak. It's live. I'm going to leave a link in the description. But a little bit of a recap here. So this is this is not the floppy, but I got also the hardcover. Why? Because I ordered other trade paperbacks of The Feud and Curse. There's a lot. And he accidentally sent me the hardcover, although I already have the floppy. So, I got this 40, 50 bucks hardcover for free, right? So I'm going to show you a little bit of what's inside. Why? Because this girl, Hazel, is in this too, and I need to a little bit of explaining that. So who is this woman? We don't know, but it's Felipe says it's Buffy the Vampire Hunter sprinkled with a little bit of The Witcher in fantasy western, where somehow some event happened and then 90% of the water is gone. And so where does she come from? Don't know, but she has some powers here and there that she's going to use. And she also, because this is the Crows of Mana Olana, she lost her eye during a battle. And she's, some kind of a bounty hunter or whatever. Her attitude reminds me a little bit of Red Sonja. But she's also, she don't need no one, but I believe that's her ego speaking. And I got to show you a couple of pages what's inside. Like I said, she's hard as nails. She can take care of herself. She's not invincible, but she can take care of herself. So I'm very curious if they're gonna show her origin or what happened to her or not. But the reason that I'm, showing all this stuff, because if you are interested in this comic, you don't really need to buy the other ones. Only if you want to know more of the backstory of these crow creatures and about Hazel, because Hazel is here as well, and she has been cursed. Red, that's what people call her. Lifted the curse, but Hazel was shot, and therefore there's so much lead in her. If she's if she's removing the lead from her body, she would die. So therefore, as you can see here, this is Hazel in her crow form. It's not advisable that the lead is going to be removed, otherwise she's going to die. So she's the only, as far as we know, cursed creature left, crow creature left in this universe. So now going back to this one. Now, since this is a Kickstarter, it comes all with a lot of goodies. So I got a bookmark. Got also, it's 2 bookmarks basically. It's a little bit different, but it's a bookmark nonetheless. It's all cool. I got me a sticker. Got me a trading cards if you're interested in that. It just comes with all the perks, right? And the recent Kickstarter just boosted, and therefore new stretch goals will be released or are released. And it's still going. So I believe it's 35 days or something left. And I also got the black and white version for free. Didn't pay nothing for that. So we go, is this the same? Well, it's different. Okay, so this is a little bit different. So we're going through this comic and see if it's any good. So, well, I think I like it very much. Why? The art is consistent, except for the trade paperback that has different artists. But the main book has Fabiano Neves. He's the main artist for this book, and I like that. So we start here in Mexico, I believe. Is it Mexico? Yeah, it's Mexico. So Red here is, hunting something. And so there's a ghost here. And I don't speak Mexican or Spanish, but so I translated it in Google Translate. So she says here, hey, you forgot to knock. And she says that she is also thirsty. And I didn't make the connection immediately when Red says, we all do, kid. At least you're first, I can do something about. And then I forgot, they live in a world where there's almost no water, right? So they do everything to survive that. Even, I don't know, spirits need water, I guess. So art looks great. Action is fantastic, in my opinion. So Red wants to headbutt her, but then she just become intangible or go up in smoke. And they're going back and forth, right? And, she tried to shoot her, but she's a ghost. But she can be hurt, right? There's some parts of her that can be touched. So she's fleeing from mirror to mirror. And if I'm going back a little bit here, as you can see here, she's going here. I like the shot, she's going from left to right and all these mirrors here. Pretty cool. And but then Red gets hurt. She's getting stabbed in her ribs or that region. And she says, that really ain't fair. Well, you got guns, Red, so don't complain. But then this giant crow comes in and picks up the ghost. As I explained before, maybe it was a little bit of a spoiler, but if you read the comics, it isn't. But for context sake, that's why I explained it a little bit earlier. Hazel comes in and she says, "Goddamn kid," and the ghost or the apparition bites her in the neck and goes down again into this mansion and attacks Red here, and it's all going crazy. The art looks fantastic, by the way. And but Red does this. She picks up a vial and her blood is leaking into it. So she did that on purpose. And then the ghost flees again into this mirror, and then she's throwing the vial with her own blood onto the mirror, and then she can't escape anymore. She's trapped now. And she says in Spanish or in Mexican, "I'm gonna kill you." Yeah, get in line, sweetie. So she's whistling, Hazel. And she says, "Dad was stupid." She's really angry at Hazel and reckless. We're talking about this later. You need help. And she says, and we ain't talking. Let me see it. I never need help. You understand? Never, especially from you. I told you to stay away. Your job on this relationship, or whatever the hell you want to call it, it's to mind a goddamn horse, kid. Peanuts fine, she says. This will heal, and I can help. I'm a gigantic crow. Still flesh and blood, you stupid run. So she Red has, I don't know, a soft spot for Hazel, although she's hard as nails, so she comes over as hard as nails. She's caring, but she doesn't show it. And she's taking Hazel under her wing, no pun intended. And so she gives her some wolf's bane or something, and then she said, "Hey, chew on it, and then put it on the wound, and it's gonna heal in time." And then so she grabs the mirror where the ghost is still trapped, and she says, "Hey, what about you? You're bleeding too." And she says, "No, Hazel, I'll be fine. Just do as you're told." So they're going to this bar, and what we see. What is it? Busca? What does it say? La Rubia del Baño. I believe that's how you say it. So if there are Spanish speakers in my, if I have subscribers, that, watching my videos, or non-subscribers, is this how you say it? Please leave a comment. And if you like and you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I know that, yes. Anyway, so she comes in and she wants the bounty. and everybody is scared because they know what she is holding, right? And she says, "Oh my God, she survived," and she says, "Guess your folks had your share with this one, didn't you?" Some sissing going on, and so she comes to this bar guy and says, well, she was ordering some drinks. She make it a double. And she says, she ain't going nowhere. And then he says, how do we gonna kill it? And then she shoots the mirror and all the glass is spilling. She says, hey, she's gone. You might want to get rid of those shards, though. Muy pronto? My eyes, it's still not good. Muchas gracias, he said. And so everybody's now cheering and having fun and drinking. So she's going outside and collecting her bounty, etc. But then this guy is waiting, and she noticed that he was lurking in the shadows. And he says, what is what you want? More immediately, for you lower to your weapon so we can calmly discuss a rich business venture. Not interested. It's important, please. It's always important. Always life or death. This matters, that matters, all bullshit. That's what it is. You have a good one now, Mumper. Best of luck with your venture. The Rapture Clan. Ever heard of them? He says. And they're far worse than that thing you just killed. So she turns around. I work for the community. They are killing us. I ain't the law. I chase curses. They're a fanatical religious group looking to the occult to bring on the rapture and the beast of the apocalypse. End of the world shit. She says, when the beasts arrive, then you come for me. So not earlier, so she turns away and just walks. She turns around and walks away. So, and then she's going back to the horse and Hazel. And so she says to Hazel, hey, we ain't staying. But you promised. Bed, blankets, and a nice breakfast. I am repeating myself, Hazel, let's go. I'm not leaving. Fine, suit yourself. And now I like this particular scene here. So, like I said, Red comes over as very hard as nails, didn't, give explanation to this young girl that is, doesn't get it all. And fine, but half that water is mine, I figure. Do you now? I earn it, fair and square. But then Red says, I didn't ask for your help, kid. You did that on your own. And then she's really pissed off and she's transforming into to this crow creature. And Hazel, that's enough. You promised, she says. Don't. You're better than this. I like the transformation state, right? When her facial features is changing and then all with the feathers and things coming out of her. I like that. Pretty cool. And then, she get a grip on herself and says, now listen to me. And I also like, you can clearly see she's upset, right? She's not angry, more, Red doesn't listen to her and she finds it difficult. We can stay because it ain't safe. We can catch a bet and some coffee on the next town. We got paid, didn't we? Yeah, I guess so. Come on, kid. What's up with this guy, right? I don't know. So they're going out of town, but this guy's still following her. And she says, Hazel, get off the horse. And so she says to him, keep riding and don't look back. Listen, I get it. You have a kid. Leave. I ain't asking twice. She be safe in our community. We got kids too. Don't imagine going from town to town, cursing chases. Cursing chases? Is it chasing curses? Going town to town, cursing chases is the best word child. I believe this is a typo. I believe it should be chasing curses, right? Or am I wrong? Like I said, English is not my native language, but I believe it should be the other way around. You tell me in the chat. So she says, you bow about yourself and your community. And so Hazel says, what community? It doesn't matter. So next day, when she's leaving, she's waking up and Hazel is gone. That's going to be continued in the next one. So yeah, nice cliffhanger because I want to know what's going on. We have some pin-ups, that's always in this book, and some thank you. My name is in here too. And that concludes this issue. Now, like I said, issue 8 is on the way, part 2. Issue 3, part 3, I should say, and issue 9 is now on Kickstarter. Now, this feels like a monthly comic, but it isn't, but it should be, right? Because it's pretty good. Although for newcomers can jump right in, but you're missing some story bits when it comes to Hazel, maybe a little bit of Red too. But on Kickstarter, if you are interested, and just highlighting it, nothing more. I'm not saying you should buy it. You can get everything that has to offer. Floppies, I believe, trade paperbacks with all the storylines and other stuff. There's a lot of there. So check it out if you want. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.